Hello students, hope you all are fine. Today let us learn something very amazing and about a grandfather and a grandson. The clock that won the prize. What is it all about? How do these two members, the grandfather and the grandson, make something unexpectable and come up with the wonders of wonder, some amazing resulting fruitful work and win the prize. So let us discover and know what is all about the clock. Long ago in Europe, there stood a little village right in the middle of a big forest. At one time, the people of this village had been very skilled clockmakers. But now, but now, very few clocks were made there. The clever old clockmakers had passed away, and their sons went to the towns to work and make money and have happier times than living in the village which they called a slow old place. So, in the first paragraph, we are talking about a village which is located in the middle of a big forest in Europe. You know what is Europe, students? Is one of our continent. We often talk about European countries. And which are the European countries? England, the Britishers who had invaded our country, who had come to our country. So they were known as the European country, which is the England in that. So the first paragraph tells about the location about the village and also some speciality of the village. And what is that? There were many scholars or skilled clock makers who were very experts or perfect in making clocks. But times have passed, and those old clockmakers are no more available in life. Means they have passed away. Some of them may be surviving, but many of them have passed. Means they have left the world. They have died. And as you know, always to get something or to gain something more, the youngsters are attracted towards the cities. And in the same way, their sons left their towns, their villages, and marched or migrated or moved towards the cities to earn their livings and to lead a happier, wealthy life. Means they shifted to cities to work and make money. The prince of the country visited the village and saw some of the lovely old clocks that had once been made there. He also heard that only a few of the good clockmakers were left. So once the prince had was on his journey and to visit various areas. So he had come to visit this village which was famous or popular in making clocks. So he come to visit this village. He had also heard before about the stories about good clockmakers. But he was very sad and disappointed to know that only a few good clock makers were left because many of them had shifted or relocated to cities to make money. What a pity, he said, as he was very disappointed and felt very unhealthy, unhappy he was. So he felt, what a pity that such good work should stop. I will give a prize for the best clock that is made here during this winter. So he was a very wise gentleman, a very wise prince. though he was young. But he came up with the idea that this village is so famous in making clocks, but now this work has been stopped. So, why should not I again restart or reopen the one what was stopped or closed of making the clocks? So, he announced that whoever makes a very beautiful or best clock would be rewarded or would be given a prize. Soon this news went all through the village and everyone who could make a clock worked hard to win the prize. So this news spread like a fire in throughout the village and everyone started to do something best to win the prize. So here the story begins about a grandfather and his grandson who is called as Joseph. Even these two lived in the same village which was in the middle of the big forest. And in the long winter evenings, when the snow lay thick in the forest, he used to sit beside his grandfather and watch him making wooden clocks until he too learned to make clocks. So, this Joseph, as his grandfather used to make clocks, he also simultaneously used to sit and observe and learned along with his grandfather to make the clocks. He was very young of your age. But you see, students, his grandfather was the only one left in that village to make the clocks. There were many others, but the clocks were not made at that level or of that quality because there were no more interest in making the clocks because most of the clock makers or their children had shifted to cities and few were left. Many of the old clock makers had died and only few were left. So, Joseph lived with his father in long winters and watched him making the clocks. So, he asked his grandfather to help him win a prize. But his grandfather was not so sure. We are too poor to buy fine paint to enamel or gold or silver to make the clock look good. I fear our clock will be too plain. So, here Joseph discusses his grandfather and tells him, grandfather, help me to win a prize. As you are very good, skilled old clockmaker, even I will try my best. You too, please support me, help me. But in reply, the grandfather says that they are too poor. They don't have sufficient money to purchase or buy paint, enamel. Now, what is enamel? A hard, shiny substance used for protecting or decorating things, students. Okay, it's a hard substance which shines as well as it is used to decorate, to paste also, and it does the work of protecting also, like a covering. We have generally coverings on the various furnitures, on some iron steel furnitures. Even our tooth enamel is there, our teeth, and it is covered with the hardest substance called enamel. So it is something glossy, shiny, hard substance. Okay. So they didn't have that much money to bring this enamel, a gold or silver, to give that look, that finishing, that luster, that shining look to the clock because they had not that much money. And so the grandfather feared that they may not win, they may lose. Yes, said Joseph, but it will be very good and I am going to think of something new for it. But Joseph was a young, very hopeful, optimistic child. He felt, why not? Yes, that is right what you are saying, but still we will do something good and I will find a way to make something new. But it is not easy to think of something that is both new and useful. Joseph also pondered that it is not that easy to do something and to think also both that is new as well as it should prove that it has to be useful. It was a risk to take such a big stand, to bring such kind of materials, gold, enamel, silver, to give a good look to the clock without having money. Joseph thought for days while his grandfather waited for the improvement the boy would make. One day, Joseph went to the forest to fetch some wood. He saw a cuckoo perched on the branch of a tree. So, Joseph was thinking from both the sides, and it was worthy enough. It was due to think also. Why, children? Because already they were running out of money, and it was a great risk to bring something to put money what they have, and if in case they lose, they would be without anything in their hand. So Joseph thought and thought for days. Even grandfather waited for his answer. And one fine day, when Joseph went to the forest to bring some woods to burn the fire for their cooking, he saw a cuckoo perched on the branch of a tree. You know this bird cuckoo, we call it as quail. So he saw cuckoo perched on the branch of a tree. Perched means what? She sat on the branch of a tree to take rest, to rest for a while. A resting place. Perched means what? To rest, to just relax. So it is often we find birds on the highest top branch of a tree just sitting. So they are not actually sitting, students. It is their resting place. Always when they want to rest, the birds go at the highest top part of the tree and they just perch on the branch of a tree. Means they are resting. Joseph thought to himself, I wish the cuckoo could give me a new thought, when all at once it did. He just simply was wondering and just imagining. He was talking to himself that I wish a cuckoo can give me a thought. As there was no one present at that place at that moment, he just simply was talking with the cuckoo. I wish at least this bird can help me, can just give me some idea, a new thought in my mind. And it happened so, students, at once. Why, of course, instead of just striking the hours, we will have a bird sing them. Instead, Joseph thought out loud. So, as he was just talking to himself, and as a companion with him, he kept cuckoo as a companion to express his what we can say, his worries, we can say, or what was going in his mind. He was just sharing with cuckoo, and really it happened so. Idea came to his mind that what is there in just striking the hours. Striking the hours means what? Just simply hitting hard. As you know, students, there's a kind of alarm in big clocks, as at every hour intervals, tongue tongue this way. So he said, what is this kind of just striking? Means in those days there wasn't any such kind of alarms, making a sound, emitting a sound, like after every strike to emit a sound. Such kind of clocks were not available, and this kind of thought came to Joseph's mind, that simply striking at every hours without any sound, it will be better that we will ask a bird. Means we will keep an alternate method, that instead of striking we can have a bird singing in at the place of every hours. Okay, so we will have a bird sing them instead of striking for us, we will have a bird singing instead of striking. This kind of idea came to his mind. So what happened? Joseph ran home like the wind to tell his grandfather about his new idea and to see if it could be carried out. So immediately he went to his father and shared his grandfather, sorry, and he shared his idea. Grandfather considered it for a long time and at last said, "Yes, I do believe we could make it, but first we must plan out it." So grandfather thought, and he was just going on reviving in his mind that really it will work out or not, if a bird coming out of the clock and singing at every strike of hours. So he was just pondering and what we can say, thinking again and again, and also imagining whether it can really happen if I sit to do practically. And after a long thought and after a long time, he came up with the positive answer: yes, I believe I can make it, but we'll have to plan for things. So they got paper, pencil, ruler, and made plans of the clock and the cuckoo and the door through which the bird would come out. So they made such a plan that of such a design of everything, like we know engineers and all what they do before construction. They have to plan it out everything, the entire design of the house, no, on a on a page, on a paper, with all measurements and all, with ruler, pencil on. The same thing even they were doing, they were planning out how to create a new clock with a bird singing for every hours. And that way they planned, they designed out, they came out with some good ideas. They put it into design, into a structure, and they set to work, and together they made a good strong clock. Alas, alas means sad. Alas, it was very plain to look at. As I told students, they were out of money. They were running out of money. There was short of money, and so it was just a simple, small, ordinary clock in looking, not in functioning. Only it was like a very simple ordinary one, if one will see. It was just a simple one, because they had not put much what you can say, money, spent money on getting all that materials to give a good finishing or look, something like. So it was just so they were having a that kind of feelings, that though, even though we are working, so making a wonderful clock, but there is something less in it, and that is what we cannot give them that good look, okay, that glossy look, or that so extraordinary look. So every day heard of the wonders of their neighbors clocks, so all were preparing, they had sat to make the clocks, different type of clocks, and the neighbors also doing designing different kinds of clocks, and they could hear wonders of their neighbors. Wonders means what? All of them had coming out with their creativity. They were drawing out their talents to give out a beautiful look, a beautiful design to the clocks. So there were wonders of their neighbors. Wonder means what? Great news, that some is doing this way, some is doing this way. And these people were having just a small, ordinary, simple one. Okay, now let's see what happens further. One had beautiful fruits painted on its face, another had enamel silver on it, another was wonderfully carved. So these were the different looks and paintings and designs they had given to their clocks. Some had painted fruits at the outline of the clocks on their face, and some had given a good color of silver color. Another had carved. You know what is carving? Carving means what? Just to cut, means to create something on in the wood and stones by cutting it. Carving, that kind. How we make statues and murtis, no? We cut in the stone, by the stone also. We just go on striking on the carving on the stones by removing the pieces of the stones and wood, and give a particular design to it, a shape to it. Okay, that is called as carving, students. With the help of some tool, with the help of the tool, we go on removing the pieces of the stone and wood, and give a design in that stone or wood, on that piece of wood. So this work they have, some of them have carved also. But grandfather said, never mind, Joseph, ours is something new. It is a good clock, and if it works well, we may yet get the prize. So at last, the clock was finished, and grandfather wound it up and set it to 5 minutes to 1. Never were 5 minutes so long as this time, while they both waited to see if it worked properly. So everything was perfect. They had finished of creating that clock, making the clock, and grandfather wound. Wound means what? He wind up the clock. Just that key of the clock we have to wind. So he had wind up to 5 minutes to 1, means it was just 5 minutes to 1 they had wind, so that at every hours there would be a striking sound of that bird will come out and sing. So they waited, and they were, even 5 minutes was, they were, it was like a very long time for them. Even 5 minutes was a very long time for them that day. At 1 o'clock, the little door opened. The bird came out, called cuckoo, and then went back. It works, cried Joseph. It is wonderful, and maybe we'll get the prize. So, what the efforts they had taken, students, they got the fruit also of that. It really worked, what they had thought. and what they had designed. The bird came out of the clock at the strike of one and sang cuckoo and went back inside from that dome. At last, the great day came. All the clocks were taken to the village hall to be judged. The prince and the princess came and looked at them carefully. Some clocks were large and beautiful, some covered with paint, and some were carved and enameled. Joseph's heart sank. His plain little clock stood in a corner and seemed quite lost. So there were great competition between the clocks, all beautiful clocks of great sizes and beautifully carved and painted and enameled. But this, because Joseph's clock was very simple one, very small, and it was somewhere at the last, and it was almost lost. Means what? Almost lost. It was quite lost. Means no one paid that much attention on that clock because it was very small and nothing was. It was not given that look. Oh, if only it were near the hour and they could hear it strike, he thought. But it was only 10 minutes past 2, and he knew that in a short time the prince would finish judging the clocks and go. So, as the clock gives the alarm, or the bird comes out and sing only after every hour intervals. After every 1 hour, at this intervals of 1 hour, the clock comes out. Means from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, only after every hour. So here Joseph was thinking that is just hardly 10 minutes past 2. Just 2 o'clock has become. 10 minutes has been passed. It is almost 2:10. It means, and it requires more than, it will require 50 minutes more to come by 3. So how long the prince will wait? He will go away judging the other clocks. So what he did then? At last he could not hold back no longer. Please, sir, may I set my clock ahead and show how it strikes? He said to the prince. But which is your clock? Said the prince kindly. You are a very young clockmaker. So he got an idea. Who's Joseph? He asked permission from the prince that I want to just wind my clock or set the timing 1 hour ahead. As it was 2:10, he wanted to bring it to 3 o'clock so that you can hear the strikes, he said to the prince. Joseph pointed out his clock, and the prince smiled, for it was very, very plain and small. Yes, set it to the hour, my boy, he said kindly. So the prince permitted him to set the time 1 hour ahead. So Joseph turned the hands of the clock, and in a minute it was 3 o'clock. Out popped the little bird. Cuckoo, 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 3 times she said, and turned back and door shut. Bravo! Cried the prince, and the princess laughed. I choose this clock to be the winner. It has something quite new, and that is what we want. And this is how just the singing of a cuckoo, this was differently, absolutely different from all the other clocks, and this is what the prince liked. Something different, something innovative, something creative, and that clock, the grandfather's and Joseph's clock, was selected to be the winner. So Joseph got the prize, and with the money, they bought a new cow and some goats. Soon they had so many orders for cuckoo clocks that were kept busy all day. Till grandfather said, we must have a new workshop and some friends to help us. The cuckoo clocks were sent all over the world, and the village became famous for its cuckoo clocks. So you see, students, creativity is such a big, what you can say, it works like magic. It is like a blessing. It is like a boon, a fruit result. They both of them got because of their hard work, because of their innovative, creative ideas. Okay, so no matter how they were poor or they were out of short of money, they had lot of what you can say, financial problem, and at that period of time they were making the clocks when there were so many other clockmakers also who had artistically designed beautiful clocks. But what made them to win is that it was something different. Their innovative mind did not stop them creating something different. And that was Joseph's mind. He only wanted something different that will make us win. All are creating the same clocks, but something should be different so that it can take us to that top point to become the first from all others. So this is what they did, Even you should learn from this lesson how to make your creativity more and more boost, how to give it boost full, what you can say, a power, your inner talents, how you can make it more, how can you develop. So there are so many opportunities where you can show your talent, where you can come out with good ideas on your own. Take efforts, so that will how you can stand first every time in future too, when you do on your own something different with good creativity and innovative ideas. Hope you have liked the lesson. Have a good day.